Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rowan here. Yeah, I haven't made any videos in a while. That's basically due to time. And yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'll try and make as many videos as possible when I find the time. Because yeah, of course it is for your entertainment, whatever way you find it entertaining. Look, to start off this video, I'd like to talk about the past, because a lot of people judge a person by something they've done in the past or what they were in the past, things like that. I'm bringing this up because something like that happened to me recently. I did a couple of things in the past. I was a different person, and people still judge me for that. I mean, it gave me a bad reputation, and people still judge me for that old me, not the new me of what I am now. I find that becomes a problem, that people judge even their friends by what they were, not what they are now. I mean, my main point of this is, what we should do is forget the past, just clear it out, get rid of it and move on and think about what the person is now in the present and what they're going to be like in the future. And don't think of them how they were, think of them how they are now. Don't think about what they were doing or what they did. Think about what they're doing now, what they can do in the future. Because in friendships and relationships, that sort of thing is going to have a maximal effect, or even minimal. It depends on how strong the friendship is. Because if one of your friends or something like that's done something that you dislike in the past, every time you look at them, you're going to think of that moment. And yeah, you're going to have a small dislike for that person. Even if your relationship is strong, you're going to have that very small, very minimal dislike for that person because of what they did. We just need to move on and get rid of all that. Make a clean slate if you have to. You might choose to discuss it with a person or not. You might, talk to the person and say, "Oh, do you remember when you did this? Oh, it affected me in this sort of way, but I just want to forget about it now. I just want to get it off my back." Because as I said, it's going to affect a relationship or a friendship in some sort of way. And it's just going to make the relationship or friendship more complicated in the long run. Because you're always going to be thinking of that one thing. As I said, I'm only talking about that because that happened to me recently, something like that. Somebody judged me by what I used to be in the past, and yeah, it sort of ruined a friendship. Anyway, my next thing I want to talk about is this whole bullying issue. I think it was Amanda Todd or something like that, and there's been quite a few other people in the past couple of weeks. Look, I can't say that I'm completely against bullying, or I don't feel that it's good. I mean, of course it's not good. I mean, it affects a person emotionally, physically, all that sort of stuff. But I can't say I'm overly against it because I myself do it. We all do it during the day. Like, we might be talking to a friend and we say something about them and we might both laugh about it, but it might actually affect that person just that little bit, just that tiny bit. And because it insults them, even that smallest bit, that's still classified as bullying. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm against it when it becomes too big of a problem for anybody else to solve. For example, when family members get involved and start saying things and causing problems, things like abuse and like verbal or physical, that sort of thing yeah, it turns me away from it. I mean, I'm turned away from bullying either way because I was bullied, and in primary school, and I'll admit that. But I'm over that stuff now. And as I said, we can't all be completely and entirely against bullying, because we have to admit that we all do it as well. Even that smallest bit, as I said, you be having a joke with a friend, and even though they laugh about it, it might actually affect them in that little way. It'll affect them emotionally in some sort of way. So we can't all say that we're completely against bullying and we want to, completely stop these people from bullying other people. I mean, if they're overly bullying someone, like constantly harassing them, and that person's obviously not a friend, and they're affected by it every day, of course we have to stop it. But with friendships, you can't necessarily stop that because it's barely noticeable. So we just have to think about that sort of thing when it comes to that topic. But look, there's not much we can do about it. I mean, we have all these campaigns and things like that, which, it can promote people to stop the major bullying. But as I said, there's the small bullying that we don't even see between good friends. I mean, even if you're a bystander, you might be sitting there and you go, "Oh, that was a bit harsh what they said," but then the person that they said it to starts laughing. You go, "Oh, you must have taken it as a joke. Oh, it's okay." But that person, as I said, might have had some sort of negative effect on that person, and might have affected them emotionally, and in other ways as well. So don't get me wrong. As I said, I'm against bullying when it becomes too big to handle. When it's overly exaggerated and things like that, where they go too far. But I can't say that I'm totally against it, because we all do it every day. The main points in this video were: don't look at a person for who they were or what they did. Look at them for who they are now and what they can do and what they're doing. And the other bit is, don't judge. With bullying, you can't say that you're completely against it when you might do it yourself. So you just have to think about that tiny little thing when you say you're against bullying and you want to do all this sort of stuff to stop it. Just think about the things that you might say during the day, and try and remove that, and then maybe you can say that you're overly and totally against it. We're not all perfect, so just try your best, and good luck to you all. Good night, and please subscribe and like the video, and leave some sort of tactical comment of what I can improve on, things like that. But overall, don't forget to subscribe, because it really helps me out, and like the video below. Thank you. Later.